just said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Teray. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UTSA!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it.
Ball is loose, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They go to the draw. Nice move there.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Teray. Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Touchdown, Rutgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Touchdown, Rutgers. Number 24, Hall in the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. out to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To throw, it's Terrain. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Penn. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the point after.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Teray. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football around and make the catch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to...
Touchdown, Roadrunner! A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Rutgers, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got the tight end. Oh, what a move. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
He's loose on the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of...
Touchdown, Rutgers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Ivory. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially... Oh, he's got some space! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave them crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivory. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Makes the catch. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On the run, fires downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, UTSA! They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Rutgers, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the marker. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by one here in the fourth.
29, UTSA 28.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's at the 50, at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Gets it out fast. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
He's got it along the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Gain of 6. Coming up, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Right on target this time.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking down the middle, trying to find the end zone. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.
Today's final score, Rutgers 38, UTSA 36.
The story behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the goal line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and Indy never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab behind the line, it's Gray. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And you release it to the house. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. Runs through a tackle. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Nice pickup. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trump! This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Trojan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of...
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they... Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Offense set on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he rolls into the house. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the side.